Hello, and welcome. So we're here, Working From Anywhere Fridays, with Andy Willis from Working From Anywhere.
Turn the tables again. This time last week, I was turning the tables on you. Now you get to go, which is fantastic.
For sure. So obviously within the last little while, you've been asking all of us out in the world questions about what we do, why we do it. But come to our attention, maybe we need to ask that of you, Andy.
Yeah, well, it is a question that does get asked of me, and so here's a great chance to actually answer that question. So what I do, well, I think I'm actually the shortcut for people in small business to find and implement the right systems and technology in their business to save them time and money in their business. And time is as important, or I think more important than the money. Actually, if you save time, you save money anyway.
Sure.
So that's what I do because there's so much out there now, technology-wise. There's so much out there that can help you in your business and save you time in your business. And the good thing is it's easy to use. You no longer have to be a tech geek to use the technology. But the problem that people in small business have is they're too busy working in their business. I've been there and done that. They're so busy working in their business that they don't have the time to go and find all these tools and work out which ones will work in their business. So that's where I come in. I've spent thousands of hours and thousands of dollars testing, trying out, signing up for buying, using, unsubscribing, all these tools, and finding out what works in business. And not for the sake of tech in itself, tools that actually work in business. I've been in small business and I'm able to understand and work out what does work in business. And I don't want 50 tools, so I've got the 50 tools and brought them down into a suite of tools that actually work in small business, save time and money. But as I said, the problem with people in small business, they're too busy. So that's where we come in. That's where I come in.
Because as you say, there are a lot of tools out there, and the tech world is getting bigger and more convoluted. Yeah. But essentially, what you've done is tested that all out yourself and distilled it down to something that you can. People don't have to go looking themselves. You've got the tools there for them.
And that's an ongoing process because there's new stuff being created every day. That's what entrepreneurs are doing. They're solving problems. The entrepreneurs and the tech that is working and selling is the stuff that fixes problems in small business. But as I said, the problem is people in small business don't have the time to find it, and that's what we do. And it's when you say I found it, I find it every day. It's a changing process. So what works today, something else comes along tomorrow, and I'm an early adopter. So that's what I do. It's what I love to do, and that's what I bring to our customers.
Without giving away too many of your tools and tips, give me what's an example of something that works, something an online program or a tool or just a general tip. What have you found that really works?
Well, let's break it down into something that works not just in business but works in general life, and it's something like a password manager, which I introduced you to.
You told me that last week.
And I'm hoping that you actually implemented that.
I'm trying to. Getting the permission to install it on a work computer I'm working on, but
okay, we'll talk about that afterwards. Yeah. But just something like that. We've all got so many passwords these days, and most people use either the same password or variants of that password, or they write them all down in a book somewhere. It's all really insecure. There's password managers out there that save you hours, and not only save you time, but it's more secure. They generate passwords for you, so they're really. We have to when you sign up for new passwords or new sites these days. There's certain criteria that you have to use, and you have to have these symbols and that symbols. With a password password manager, it gives you the opportunity to generate secure passwords. 6, 8, 10, 12-digit passwords. You don't have to remember them. You just need to remember one master password with a dual authentication thing, and that's all you need to get in. and it automatically fills out and saves your passwords, your licenses, your passports, everything. But it saves you time if you want, and it's on your phone, it's on your computer. You've got it wherever you go, and it is more secure. They wouldn't have a business, if it wasn't secure.
Yep.
But it's definitely more secure than Andy Willis 123 and Andy Willis 1234. So that's just something really simple that everyone can implement.
Yeah, sure. That's great. Next question would be, why do you do what you do?
Why?
You said you've been in small business yourself.
Yeah.
You've probably seen the issues from the inside, and now you're out there to try and help others.
Yeah, well, first of all, I will touch on how we deliver some of the other things.
Yeah, sure.
And how we do that is, one thing we do have is what's called a digital audit. So that's where I either come to a business, which I've been doing on a Working From Anywhere Friday, or we can do it online, and basically see where you are with your technology and your tools and your systems now. And then I go away, evaluate that, and come back with some suggestions, with some ideas that can help you move forward. So where you are now, this is where you can go in the future, and then you choose what you want to implement. So that's one of the things. We also have a transition to Working From Anywhere workshop, which I've had one off, and we've got another one come up in November, which is a full-day workshop, which basically gives you an overview of everything that you need to either work your business working from anywhere or just make it work better. Also got something which we're launching next month, which is our Working From Anywhere Academy, which is something I've been working on for a long time. That's an online learning platform with step-by-step video tutorial or screen capture video tutorials on how to use tools.
So we've got a bit of a glimpse at that. You were working on that from our office last week.
Absolutely.
So that's almost ready to go?
Yeah, all this stuff works together. So when I do a digital audit and I help you implement some tools, instead of me just walking away, you get access to these step-by-step video tutorials as a backup resource. But also, that's going to become part of a membership site where you can sign up and just have access to all of these courses that show you step-by-step how to work through, how to use technology. And there's other things too, but one of the big things we're implementing is something called Quick Fix, which still uses those screen capture videos. They're 2 to 3 minute videos, and that is if you've got a tech problem, how do I move a file in Google Drive, or how do I do something in Gmail or something? And often people they come across a problem that should take them a few minutes to fix, and it takes them an hour because they just can't get it right. And that's, again, where I'm a shortcut. You can go to this Quick Fix, which will be a knowledge base, type in your question, hopefully the answer's there, but it's not an answer in a big long sheet of instructions. It's a quick video screen capture where I guide you through how to get over that problem. If the answer to your problem isn't there, you just ask the question through an instant chat there. Hopefully we either get straight back to you or back to you within 24 hours. That goes in the knowledge base and goes on from there. So that's just a few of the things that I'm really excited. I've been working on this business for 2 years, and it's all come together. And the bottom line is to help people get on with their day. So
great.
But why? Now we get to the why.
Why? So it does.
Well, this is only meant to be 10 minutes. Why could take forever? But there's two sides to my business. There's the technical side of it, which we've just talked about, and there's the life side. The life side's really important, and this is the thing that I'm passionate about, and it drives me. This technical side actually helps the life side of things, but basically I've been in business for 20 years, nearly 20 years anyway. I've done the 7 days a week, the 12 hours a day. I've been the person that's trapped in their business and can't get out to enjoy life. And the problem we have is most people tend to defer their life till retirement. We're all conditioned to finish school, get a job or buy a business, work for 40 years, save up our super, sacrifice some of our life. So when we get to retirement, which is moving further away, incidentally, we can go travelling and enjoy life. But unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Yeah? People get to retirement and they get sick or they die, and they can't enjoy everything they've sacrificed for. Anyway, I've been in business. I a good business. I had conference business that I took people from all around Australia over to various parts of the world, and I had a bit of a change in life circumstances a few years ago, which meant I got to be single, so I could have dwelled on that, or I could have taken it as an opportunity. I took it as an opportunity. I picked up a book at an airport called The 4 Hour Work Week, and don't believe in the 4 Hour Work Week, but I liked the concept, and the concept was don't defer your life to retirement. Enjoy life as you go, and you don't have to go to work at a place at a time. I thought, oh, that makes pretty good sense. I could do that. I'm single now. I could, I transitioned my business to work from anywhere. So I put me, upload my files to the, from the server to the cloud. I installed a Skype phone system, and I like to ride my bike, as a lot of people in the area know. I like to go to France to ride my bike. So I decided I'd book a month in France. And so I booked a month in France. I packed my bike and my laptop, and off I went. And I spent a month in France. I'd start the day off with tic-tacking, getting online and Skyping with my staff member at the time, Casey. And we'd discuss whatever we had to do with business. She'd knock off because it was her afternoon, my morning. We're in a different time zone. I'd continue working for a while. I'd go for a bike ride, go and enjoy the French culture. I'd come back and do some work later. But yeah, and nothing went wrong. So much so that the following year I went for 2 months, and the year after that I went for 3 months, still running this business.
Sure.
And I'd come back from those trips, and my friends would say, "Oh, how was your holiday?" And I said, "It wasn't my holiday. It was actually it was my life. I integrate work and life as one." But then I'd come back and see those same friends and people, and they were the ones trapped in their business, deferring their life until retirement. And they were having their weekends and sometimes their 4 weeks annual leave. And some people in small business don't even get that because they don't have the systems and everything in place where they have to be in that business, working in their business. And I saw this, and what I done actually changed my whole life. It changed my mindset about how you work. The 9 to 5, 8 to 4 was no more. I now work if the surf's good in the morning. I go for a surf, and then I work, and whatever. And so it was just that change in mindset. But seeing other people doing this, and unfortunately seeing friends and people just older than me, when you get a bit older, that actually get to retirement, and they've worked hard all their life, and then they lose their health, and you can't ever get it back. And it's changed my life, and all I want to do, and why I do this, is because I want to make a difference. If I can change one person's life for them to realise that life's different now, by putting systems in place, you don't necessarily have to be in that business all the time, and to integrate work and life as one, instead of deferring it on the chance that you might have your health when you get to enjoy the retirement that's down there.
And you truly believe that can be implemented in most or any small business?
Well, of course, we can't say any.
Yep.
But a good example, someone locally I work with for 10 weeks. She has a bricks and mortar business, a cafe down in Eden. I worked with her for 10 weeks doing just this, transition her business to work from anywhere. She wanted to get away from the business for a while. She went to Europe for 2 months earlier this year. Actually, she went for 2 months and stayed for 3. It changed her life. She was able to do that. A bricks and mortar business, we transitioned to work from anywhere, so she could oversee what was happening in her business when she was away, but she didn't have to be there. And she went away for an extra month, and now I spoke to her the other day when she finally come back, and she said now that she doesn't go to her business all the time. She's able to step away from that business, but that business is growing because she's implemented the systems in place for it to grow. So she has more time to actually work on that business.
Fantastic.
So, yes, not for every business, but many more than you really think.
Listen, Andy, thank you very much for sharing. I'm sure all your viewers would appreciate the insight too.
Well, everyone asks me what I do. Hopefully, I've got across what I do. If you're still not sure, get in touch. Yeah.
Yep.
And I think this has been longer than 10 minutes.
Sorry,
guys.
Listen, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much to Andy for having me along as well, and for even the session last week. So much appreciated. And I'm sure, got any questions, Andy can follow them up in comments below the video.
Absolutely.